Delhi Health Minister Satyendar Jain's ED custody has been extended till the 13th of June. He's been held by the Enforcement Directorate on money laundering charges since the 30th of May. Let's go right across to Neeta Sharma joining us with the very latest. Neeta, the ED also seized more than 2 crore rupees in cash and, a lot of jewellery and gold was also seized linked to Satyendar Jain. These were all fresh raids that took place. What really happened in court? On what grounds has the Enforcement Directorate been given this extended custody?
Rishika, the Enforcement Directorate was represented by the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju. He in fact made a very interesting argument in court. He wanted Mr. Jain's custody to be extended. He gave a reason that Mr. Jain is a slow writer, because he has been asked to write his own statement and he is almost taking 2 hours to write 1 page. It is very important as far as ED is concerned for an accused to write their own statements, because those are admissible in court. If I can just give you one example, in case of Christian Michel, he wrote about 1300 pages. So as far as Mr. Jain is concerned, they are saying he's a very slow writer. He's only writing 1 page in 2 hours, so they need to extend their custody. This was one argument which was given. The second argument was that they have recovered huge amounts of, documents pertaining to his phone records also and email dump also. They are scanning it and they want to confront him with that. Mr. Jain needs to be confronted with that. And third is that he also needs to be confronted with some of the eyewitnesses. Although some of the eyewitnesses have claimed that they fear for their life, so they would not want them to be confronted with Mr. Satyendar Jain. However, one of his, relatives, his close relatives, Vaibhav Jain, ED says that he would be confronted with him tomorrow. ED has got extension of Mr. Satyendar Jain till 13th of June. However, Mr. Jain was represented by Kapil Sibal, who also made an interesting argument in court. He said that the CBI has still not filed a charge sheet. The case was registered by CBI in 2016. Almost 6 years have passed, no charge sheet in this case. And as far as money laundering case is concerned, ED has, completed their investigation. They do not need more days of police custody. But the court, however, sided with the Enforcement Directorate and granted custody of Mr. Jain till Monday. Rishika?
Thanks very much, Neeta, for joining us with the very latest.